Capricorn, welcome back to the Uttarabodhi 33 channel. This is your November 2023 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, is Celtic cross spread as always, and I also pulled the 4 agreements, wisdom, oracle, and Mudra card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have Mercury, and Mercury is in Scorpio, and it will be for, I think, around the first week and a half of November, and then it'll move into Sagittarius. So that'll be moving from your 11th house of groups, friendships, hopes, and wishes into your 12th house of spirituality, blind spots, and mental health. So second house energy for you guys is Aquarius. Generally speaking, second house points to possessions, self-worth, finances. Astrologically speaking, pretty quiet there right now. And we have Scorpio. So we just mentioned how Mercury will be there for the first week and a half or so. We're going to have Mars there for the first few weeks in November. Obviously, the Sun will be there for the first few weeks as well. There's going to be a new moon in Scorpio, so plenty of energy going on there. And for you guys, Scorpio energy points to your 11th house of friendships, groups, hopes, and wishes. So there could be some focus on that area of life for you guys for sure. All right, so moving on to your main spread. Main situation, we have the 4 of Swords, Libra energy, and then challenging that we have the Page of Cups. So seeing these two energies here, what I'm primarily getting from this could just be saying that you've gone through a bit of a healing process around the situation where there could have been some disappointment. Naturally, this comes after the 3 of Swords energy, right? So there could have been some disappointment, some heartbreak around the situation, and now the challenge is to come forward and try to rectify the situation, right? So for some of you, I mean, given that Libra represents relationships to an extent, maybe it was a romantic connection, right, where maybe there were some things said that you regret now, and now you want to come forward and try to make it right. For others of you, given that for you, Libra represents your 10th house, career and social status, could have been maybe something that you accidentally, maybe you missed a detail while you were doing something at work, right, and then it could have led to a bigger issue. So things along those lines there, right? So this is saying that that's more or less what you're at least thinking about right now. Alright, in the foundation position, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that intuitively you'll know the right way to approach the situation, you know, so right now you might find yourself overthinking a little bit, right? Like, okay, you know, maybe because you're just being really hard on yourself around whatever took place within the situation. In fact, that's saying that that's not needed, you know, and I feel like this is saying that if you tune in and rely on your intuition, you'll know the right way to move forward. Alright, past energy, we have the 5 of Swords. So yeah, I mean, I will say to see this here, this does make it a little bit more likely that it could have been an actual conflict with others versus, like I said, maybe just missing a detail at work. So maybe that's part of why you're a little bit more hesitant and really thinking through the right way to come forward. But yeah, it could have just been something, you know, a simple misunderstanding, possibly when we had the last Mercury retrograde not too long ago, right? Things along those lines. So I think from what I could see, it's not as big of a deal as you feel it is in your mind, you know, to the other parties involved. I feel like they'd be ready to move past it as well. All right, in the present position, we have the 6 of Wands. So, interestingly enough, seeing this here, it could just be saying for some of you might have already felt like you did come out on the quote-unquote winning end of the situation, right? So maybe it's not so much feeling like you have to save face, but maybe you might almost feel like perhaps the way that it came to you wasn't the most fair way, right? So it could just be one of those situations there. But if not, that could just be saying that you could also just be feeling confident that you are overcoming the situation and do feel that confidence through relying on the intuition to say, okay, now I know how to move forward, how to fix the situation, and you'll come forward and do so. In the near future position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is actually the court card energy for your sign. So yeah, could just be saying that If this was some kind of loss or setback financially, it looks like you'll be fine in the near future as far as that goes. And if not that, it could just be saying that overall you're going to be feeling a lot more like yourself, a lot more confident. And with that, feel like you're better equipped to go ahead and fix whatever situation might have gone wrong in the past. Right? And the position of your influence in a situation, we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, again, this could be tying into the Four of Swords, the High Priestess energy, similar energies there as far as to me this is sitting back and really trying to integrate what took place in the past and figure out, okay, what did I learn from that, right? How can I not repeat it in the future, right? So I feel like that could just be the energy you guys are still in right now, where I feel like for the most part you know exactly what took place, but you could just be trying to think it over a little bit more to try to avoid repeating it. All right, in the environment position, we have the Chariot. So on one hand, if this is pointing to an energy you'll be feeling directly, it could just be saying that, like I was saying, where it feels like universally you might be feeling like you're nudged to move forward, right? Rather than to continue to overthink, oh, what's the best way to approach and rectify the situation. But this could also be pointing to what I was saying for some of you a little bit earlier, which is that if this involves another party, like I said, it looks like they're ready to move forward from it as well, right? And let bygones be bygones and get things back on track. It could just be the realization that you guys have a bigger cause at play anyway, right? So again, if this was a workplace conflict, like okay, we could be petty toward each other for so long, right? And then we're just hurting ourselves with the fact that work needs to get done, right? Or if it's a romantic connection, yeah, okay, we had a blow up around something. All right, yeah, we were upset for a while. Okay, it's time to move forward, you know. Hopes or fears position, we have the Death card. So this is the major arcana card for Scorpio. So it could just be saying for some of you, you are hoping to put this situation to an end, right? Not to sever the connections per se, but just to have the actual tension of the past situation released. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy here, very work-oriented energy, right? So this could just be saying getting back to what's important, right? So like we said, it looks like there was some kind of situation that went off the rails. Like I said, it could have been business, friendship, even romantic, you name it. But it looks like now there was a little bit of time of, okay, let me sit back, heal from the situation, figure out what went wrong so I could avoid it, right? Figure out what's the best way to make it right. Looks like all that plays out, and then you're ready to roll moving forward in a positive direction with the outcome. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, this could just be similar to what we were saying with the Page of Cups energy there, where it's like, okay, you know, it's one thing to want to make sure you feel comfortable knowing, like, okay, this is what went wrong, this is how to fix it. I feel like this is just saying, but then you will be nudged to actually take action on that this month as well. Moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have always do your best and stay in the present moment. There's the artwork. Okay, it says keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Keep your attention on today, where like we said, you know, maybe at this point, looks like some of you might already be moving out of that, but maybe for a while you were just stuck in an energy of really replaying the situation from the past and going through your own healing process with it, and then also trying to figure out, well, how do I fix it, right? So it could just be saying, you know, part of trying to fix it would be to try to let bygones be bygones, do what, yeah, sure, go ahead and do what needs to be done to get it rectified, but like I said, it looks like the environment is supporting. Once that comes out, all parties involved be ready to move forward. All right, we have Come to the Edge from the Wisdom of the Oracle. There's the artwork, and the number is 36 for that one, so we'll see what that has to say in the book. Kind of reminds me of the Fool card, at least the art. But let's see, essential meanings says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. The Oracle's message, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. So definitely an interesting message there. It makes you think of seeing the High Priestess in the Foundation, the Chariot, and the environment, right? So definitely some energy that supports that in the main spread as well. The relationship message says it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, so allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You'll be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. That does make me think of the fact that you guys will have a full moon eclipse coming up in a few days in your 5th house of romantic creativity, so that might cause a bit of a shift there as well. The prosperity message says, if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice right now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. So again, definitely a supportive message there too, and brings me back to seeing that Chariot in the environment position. Definitely a good position to see that card for sure. All right. And here's your Mudra card. So this is the Uttarabodhi Mudra. The keyword for it is inception. And let's get everything in the frame there. Alright, so if you want to pause it to take a screenshot to read what it has to say, you can. But under benefits, it says soothes the nervous system, tones the large intestine, benefits the lungs and heart, serves as conductor of inspiration and creative energy. So if that sounds like a mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, I'll put the name in the description of the video as always. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you guys next month. Alright, bye.